cupcakes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing this Vecna inspired makeup from Stranger Things. Let's get into the makeup. Well, hi, hello there. Get out your handy dandy bald cap and you're going to brush your hair back or braid your hair back, but you want to make sure it's as tight to your head as possible and pulled back. Liquid latex time. I'm taking some liquid latex on a Q-tip, going across my forehead, adhering the bald cap to my forehead after letting the liquid latex dry for a moment. Doing the sides as well, let those dry for a moment, and then working my way down to the sides of the neck. I'm making sure to get that as nice and tight to my neck as possible, and then I did also go to the back and glue down the back a little bit. Next, we're taking this awesome product called Imagic. You're going to roll it into a little worm, and then you're going to take some liquid latex, apply that to one side, and stick that little worm to your skin. And repeat this step for as many wormies as you would like to make, making them in large sizes, small sizes, making some of the lengths of them longer and shorter as well. Keep in mind that the more of these wormies that you make, the less movement that you will have. So that's something to keep in mind, because I may have added quite a few, keeping my arm span from being able to really spread out. I was going off the reference image of Vecna that I had, trying to get it as close as possible, so that is why there is so many of those vines going on. I'm taking even smaller vines and going on my neck, gluing those down one by one, and then going on top of all of the larger vines with more of those teeny tiny little vines. Going back into the liquid latex, and we're going to sponge that all over the prosthetic piece, making sure that pretty much the whole piece is saturated with liquid latex. This is going to create a really strong barrier on top of that Imagic, as well as kind of seal it so the Imagic doesn't dry out. I was trying so hard to not get emotional right here because I was watching the scene where Eddie is trying to fight off the bats. God, I won't give out anymore, but y'all know. To seal the deal, we're gonna take some TP and we're going to put that right on top of the prosthetic. I'm just taking a sponge and really pushing the liquid latex into that tissue paper, making sure it kind of solidifies right over top of that prosthetic. This is making it stronger, but also creating a really interesting texture, and it kind of makes the vines look a little more under the skin rather than being on top of. So I'm going to put 2 layers at most on top of these vines, just really securing them onto my skin. You really want to add this layer of liquid latex and tissue on top just to really solidify it. Especially when you add the vines that are going to go from the back of the head to the neck, you really need to put liquid latex and the tissue paper around those to really lock them in, because I didn't do that, and that was such an issue that I constantly had with this look, so make sure to do that. Once your liquid latex is all added on and it's all dry, you're just going to take some flour or translucent powder and just powder the whole piece. This helps to get rid of the shine, and then when you go to add any paints on top, it helps to grip with the paint. Protect your eyebrowsies with an Elmers glue stick. I do 3 or 4 layers over top of each brow. Get your mask. We're going right in with some liquid latex on a sponge, just hitting the high points of the face and making sure to get all inside of that mask, making sure it's nice and saturated, and then get that guy lined up with your face, and then make sure to really push it right on your face to get it nice and stuck on there. Take some more liquid latex all around the perimeter of that mask, covering the edges. Make some more additional vines. I made this out of cotton and a little bit of liquid latex, and add a little bit more of these wormies all around your face to blend that mask right into the bald cap. I started to paint my body white, but disregard that. I'm going over my face and body with this gray body paint. I would definitely do a light gray body paint next time. Now we're going in between each of the crevices and in between all of the little vines with some black body paint. This is really going to make those vines pop out. So it does definitely take some time to do this, but do the time to do it because it makes it pop. So here you can see I added that vine piece and it totally broke, so definitely add the liquid latex and tissue around yours. Vecna has such a cool palette to play with, so I'm using some pinks and purples to add to the skin with cream paint. I'm kind of dry brushing those over top of the vines that I've already created, mostly doing that with the salmon color, and then with the dark purple color, I'm pushing that into the skin, really deepening up some of the areas that I've added the black, having that purple kind of come out into the pink and making it look that much more dimensional. His eyes are very sunk in, so don't forget to add the black around the eyes and the shading to really give in that like sunken effect for him. Covering the bald spot on my head, I'm using this gray body paint, and then I'm taking a sponge to blend it all out. I'm also going to take the gray stipple brush all over my body as well, lightening up some of the areas. Here I am trying to fix the vine again. This is your reminder to make sure to do the liquid latex and tissue over it, but I ended up removing it later on and just painted over top of it and just forgot about it, but I feel like the vine is such a cool addition. And let's bring it all together with adding this light gray color on top, making it a highlighted effect right on top of that whole piece. All right, just doing a little checkpoint. This is what we're looking like right now. What's up? What's up? Adding KY jelly to your prosthetic piece will give it your really awesome wet effect that you're looking for. I would highly recommend saturating your prosthetic piece in the KY jelly to give it a strong wet effect. Unfortunately, I did not do that, and I definitely regretted later on in my pictures, but hey, now you know, so that you can get that really awesome wet effect. All right, last step is to put in your blind white contacts in. I did this at the very end because yes, they are blinding. You cannot really see out of these contacts at all. I had to shut off the camera because I could not get the contacts in underneath the mask, but later on, I thankfully got them in. And now we have our final reveal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Vecna look. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.